new fallout after an armed off-duty Phoenix police sergeant clashed with students at an anti-ICE protest in Chandler.
We were the first to break the news of this internal investigation into Justin Lum, and now new video obtained by Fox 10 investigates and shows what the sergeant claimed was an assault. Chandler PD initially said a teenage girl was arrested for throwing a water bottle at Lum, but the video shows she only splashed him with water and ice. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum has been looking into this. He joins us now.
And John, important to note that Chandler PD did actually submit misdemeanor charges for assault and disorderly conduct for that student, but the county attorney's office declined to prosecute her due to no reasonable likelihood of conviction. As we first reported, Justin Lum was off duty at the time, and according to Chandler PD, his goal was to get kids put in jail. Megan Craighead supports her 13-year-old daughter's right to free speech and was with her on January 30th as Hamilton High students walked out to protest ICE.
They really were doing a good job of following the laws.
Craighead recalls a peaceful march for a couple of hours or so. Did anything get out of hand at all until this guy showed up?
No, I did not see anything get out of hand until this guy showed up.
Do not touch me. No one's touching me. I have video.
The man in the video, wearing a face covering, a hat, and armed with an exposed handgun in a Safariland holster with 2 extra magazines, is Phoenix Police Sergeant Justin Lum.
There was a lot of people trying to figure out, is this an ICE agent? Is this just a guy that showed up with a gun? And who shows up with a gun at a teenager-led protest? Obviously, you are just there to agitate the situation.
At the time, Lum didn't want to identify himself to anyone. Chandler PD's report reveals officers advised Lum to protest elsewhere, citing the large crowd and limited police presence. But as students grew agitated, video shows Lum suddenly splashed with water. An officer detained the girl responsible, and Lum wanted to press charges.
Was assaulted on video. You were not assaulted.
According to Chandler PD, Lum later told an officer that his plan was to, quote, let them all assault me and you guys arrest them all, and I'll keep it on film. He also said his goal was to, quote, get all these kids in jail if they want to break the law, the report states. Just last month, Phoenix police announced key improvements for training and oversight, specifically highlighting a mandatory First Amendment training that rolled out last December. The department's policy explicitly says it supports and respects the rights of people to peaceably assemble. It's worth noting, Lum is a community action sergeant for Phoenix PD's South Mountain Precinct.
He still wears the badge and represents the City of Phoenix Police Department and the City of Phoenix. And when you do that, you have to be at your utmost respect for the First Amendment rights and follow the policy, even if you're on duty or even if you're off duty.
Although Lum was named a victim in the report, civil rights attorney Benjamin Taylor believes this was a case of entrapment.
This man is actually breaking the law by trying to entrap people and trying to cause crimes instead of trying to prevent crimes.
The Chandler police report goes further, documenting Mullen's mindset that day, as he said he would defend himself if he felt threatened, and that officers would also defend him if necessary. What are your thoughts now, knowing that this is a pretty high-ranking sergeant in the city of Phoenix?
Honestly, not surprised by it. When you realize that person is a police officer, it feels like that should maybe go against their morals of keeping the public safe.
In response to recent calls for Lum to be disciplined and even fired, his attorney Steve Serbalik sent me this statement responding to Phoenix Councilwoman Ana Hernandez, who voiced concerns about Lum working in the South Mountain area in her district. It says, quote, the public as a whole has the First Amendment right to offer their views as long as they do so in a manner that is consistent with the law. This includes the ability of off-duty police officers to participate in First Amendment protected activities. At the same time, everyone should obey the law. This particularly applies to members of the council who are legally prohibited from influencing employment decisions. Now, of course, this internal investigation is ongoing. Lum remains employed and is not on administrative leave. I'm Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum.